Bros, it is about that time, almost end of the month right there. We are doing the tier list videos. Obviously, this one's going to be each respective position. So strikers, then wingers, then cams, then CDM CMs, fullbacks, center backs, so on and so forth, then the goalkeepers. Got a couple of cards, let's get into it. MMOXP, we all know, is the greatest website right now for coins. Team of the season is here. Get acquainted with my code META. That's code META for the best meta cards. Team of the season is near, not just 8% off, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. For instance, if you purchase 30 million coins, you get an additional 4.5 million coins. So they have a added bonus when purchasing coins. That's why MMOXP is the GOATs. Now, if you also check their page out, they do have giveaways, so go check the description out right now. Yes, get it. Do check out MMOXP, use the code META. It's the best time to buy coins now, boys. You get a lot of bonuses as well, and you can acquire some of the best cards, bro. And I feel like some cards are going down in price with each iteration of promos and stuff. You know, it's very nice to pick up some cards, so definitely check out first link in the description. Let's get into it, though. We got a couple of cards. Boys, top 5 is included in this list as well. And now, obviously, with you could say the stagnancy, or you could say the amount of insane cards being included, there's only going to be the lowest is going to be S. There's so much great cards here, and I've only included the best of the best, so I don't think anyone is below S in general, but we do have differentiation between the S tier list levels. So let's get into it. S plus is obviously the best of the best. We've got the top 5. There is only 4 though, so that's up for you boys to decide. But I think collectively speaking, I wanted to do it together. I personally feel like it's between Tierlist, right, and between a couple of other ones, bro. A couple of other ones. Honestly speaking, though, it's a very tough one to say who's the top 5, who's the 5th one at least, per se. When you're looking at a card, though, you're looking at like the playstyle pluses. So like low driven is very good with the playstyle plus. And I'm thinking low-key this new Alexa Putellas. She's obviously a striker card. I definitely think she's in top 5, bro. I don't know why. Low driven, finesse shot plus, and rapid with with maxed out pace. And she's 5-star, 5-star as well. Honestly speaking, she was so good in the midfield battles. I can only imagine her at striker, and she also has the position change there. Do you guys agree with this list? Tell me in the comments. That's going to be the top 5. Of course, R9, Mbappe, Ronaldinho got included. 5 playstyle pluses this time. That was the issue with Ronaldinho. He had lack of playstyle pluses. Now, he doesn't have that. The card is going to be incredible, and I feel like he's maxed out at 15 mil. Only makes sense. Let's jump over to the actual cards. So we've got Lionel Messi that you can actually get, by the way, if you go through to his honorable mentions, right? I actually included him as like one of the best value cards. Now, it's not cheap, of course. It's the best value. You can basically get a better team of the season card, bro, which I can showcase right now for the price as well. 93 converted to 98. Yeah, Fatih's countdown is cooking. Quick step, tiki-taka, incisive, technical plus, very nice card, and I definitely think he's S plus. Yeah, same thing with his team of the season, of course. Team of the season might be a little bit better if we can just find it right there. Did I even include the team of the season? Okay, we'll when we get there, we'll get there. But let's try and get rid of some cards that we all collectively know is going to be S plus. We're looking at Mbappe's what is it, Fatih's, that you can actually get if you go to the evolution tab right here. Let me just close some tabs so that the RAM can actually start cooking. Bro, Google Chrome takes up so much RAM, man. I always say it. But as you can see, the Fatih's countdown, 98 Mbappe. You can get him through his normal gold card, bro. Do you know how incredible that is? You can go cut and curl, the Fatih's countdown. I think it might have actually gone up in price. You get low driven, quick step, finesse shot plus, and tiki-taka. 5-star, 5-star, bro. What are we doing? That is an alien of a card, bro. Beast. Out of this world is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. We've obviously got R9. I think we can all agree is definitely there. If I were to include 2 versions of a card at top 5, I would. But I think it's a little bit redundant doing that, so that's why I never put them there. So we got Tierlist. Both versions, by the way, because this one is absolutely cracked out of his mind. And I'll actually put him above the normal Tierlist. That's how good he is, bro. 98 Tierlist. This is, by the way, through the Fatih's countdown. Apparently is you gotta wait like a couple of days, right, for it to simmer, and I don't think you can just get it instantly, which doesn't make sense because Fatih's is not out yet. Overall, though, to get them to 98, even the normal cards in general, like if you look at Tierlist, right, it's obviously the SPC one, that was included, the FUT Immortals. And EA knew what they were doing, bro. They were like, let's release a subpar mid SPC. And then in the future, let people, you know, act like they're winning. Let people spend their coins, their hard-earned coins or FC points, and get the card to a better, you know, stand or meta. Man, EA, bro, this company sometimes. But as you can see, you can still get Shapeshifter Strike Force Evo, and it's still a very nice card. So yeah, basically apples and oranges. Yeah, let's jump over to, as I said, I was still showcasing like insane cards. I think Mia Hamm deserves S plus 100%. Any version of her that's relevant is good. We've got Dembele, insane card. I'll put her, actually can put Thierry Henry, just especially that one. You can put him there. Yeah, I'll obviously change it at the end of the video to where they each get placed. But yeah, most of the cards, these are more like of the relevant striker cards. I didn't really include all the other past cards, bro. And if you don't see your card, you just know they're a little bit redundant, is what I'm trying to say. I'm human at the end of the day, so maybe I did miss out one or two cards. So tell me in the comments, though. We've got Ricardo Kaká, obviously as the, what is it? The season pass, the end season pass. Some people said he's a little bit lanky as a winger. I personally would play him centrally in terms of the only position that he has is striker. So 5 playstyle pluses, though, amazing card in general. 6'1" beast, definitely up there with one of the better strikers in the game. We've got, yeah, there's a couple of cards that are still going to get S plus. As I said, there's like a meta, what's the word? Stagnancy, because everyone is just meta at this point. Here's Team of the Season Messi. There we go. There we go. I definitely think this one is better, so I'll place him even above there. We've got Olise. Now, actually, when we get to him, I'll tell you about him. Very good card. But let's jump over to Blackstenius. Bit of a very weird name. Blackstenius is crazy, bro. Now, these type of cards, I feel like just don't have aura. I mean, she dropped a lot in price as well. Don't get me wrong, insane card when it comes to stats. Is she on that level of crazy, though? By the way, if you see me looking at my model screen, I'm watching the Kai Cenat, what is it, stream. He currently is meeting LeBron, bro. Very, guy's doing big things, man. Shout out to him. But low-driven finesse shot and obviously rapid. The card itself kind of looks like a better, harder, a better, or even like a Mia Hamm. So for now, I'll leave at the end of S+. We've got Gareth Bale. I think better version of him is always the best. S+ as well. Eusebio, definitely S+. Always pay attention to where they get placed, by the way, on an S+ scale or on a tier list level scale. Obviously, higher S+ is better than lower S+. I always say it. Didier Drogba. Now, these cards right here, right? Personally speaking, let's do this. Let's keep the S+ sacred. We're going to go Blackstenius lower. Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o, Fernando Torres, Rooney. Don't get me wrong, insane cards. But at this stage of the game, right? Something about the cards don't really give off that aura that they creme de la creme. Don't get me wrong, this Drogba card and this Eto'o, you can actually say, can go all the way high S. High S is still very good, but they just have one or two stats that kind of throw them off, whether it be reactions, you know, dribbling, passing. You get what I'm trying to say. But the way you get those cards, by the way, is similar to where you have to wait that 20 days, I think it is. So you go 98 Fatih's countdown from his 93. And my friends, yeah, if you can get that card, you know what? Quick step, low driven. It's one of the best playstyle pluses in the game. I might actually be speaking through my ass, bro. I might actually say when you can get that card, all 3 versions will be lower S. I think I'm happy with that. Blackstenius can go down. No, she can hold that L. We've got 2 versions of Ronaldo as well. Can go S+. This is the 98 one as well. Is he better than his Team of the Season? We do not know. I definitely think both of them can go high, though. I'm thinking, like, for sure there, bro. It's perfect. We're not doing too bad right there. We've got a couple of cards left. It's like I'm constructing something here, bro. Give me time to cook, man. Batshuayi, I don't think is on that scale of insanity, of course. If you're saying Batshuayi is S+, then there's something wrong with you, bro. You need to get checked out, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jackson right there. I am Nicholas Jackson. 420,000 coins. Finesse shot rapid. 5-star, 5-star. 6'2" as well. In game, this guy won't be completely terrible. You know, there's a very, what's the word? Nice leniency when it comes to strikers. I know that card will irritate me, though. I can definitely see that card, you know, being that guy that's like, you wouldn't expect it, and then the man is insane. We got Tony, I think just goes mid-S compared to all these other cards. Same thing with Schlotterbeck. I'm happy to place him higher mid-S though. He's insane when it comes to like being that level of insanity, and you don't expect it. I always say it. So yeah, Dalglish, a little bit mid, bro, not anymore as great. And then we got our Betty Pele. This is a card that you get through objectives, if I'm not mistaken. Now, what I like about this card, right, is pretty much insane dribbling stats. The only downfall with this card, if you're going to use him as a winger, is the long passing is at 86, but a chem style can fix that. As a striker, though, we're ranking strikers. Incisive, quick step, low driven. I would have rather wanted maybe over the incisive, more of like a finesse shot would have been amazing. Overall, though, I'm happy to place at S+, bro. Guy's going to be incredible. Definitely. Yeah, we got Diogo Jota. I definitely don't think S+. Decent card, though. Benzema. If you know those TikToks, you know it, man. But I don't think he's IS. I would actually say the bottom of IS. You could say, yeah, in like bottom level lower. Calafiori is not bad. Kind of want to just check his stats just to kind of see. Because I know he's in the season pass level 30 as well. Finesse shot and low driven is perfect when it comes to clinicalness. 6'2" as well. Not looking too bad, man. Ping pass, first touch. Those are nice. And the first touch is actually kind of very nice. Yeah, I'm happy to place him lower, high S. We got Eden Hazard. Oh my good days. What a card, bro. God damn, what a card. Literally got included very recently. And 2.1 million coins. I mean, look at the level of this card, bro. 5'9", advanced forward plus. I don't know why I even state that. Everyone has that right now. It's like pretty, you know, standard. Decent dribbling as well. Yeah. You know what? He actually might actually go a little bit higher, bro. I'd go as far as to say, I'd do this. Let's go in the middle there. I think CR7 deserved to actually go like that. Pretty much the same exact thing what I did. I don't... Yeah. We got Mark Gui. When it comes to a striker, man, I feel like everyone right now that got released is just insane. But for him, though, personally, I feel like his stats is just a little bit... You know, he just gives off the lanky vibes, if that makes sense. He doesn't have a pace playstyle plus or like, you know. Aerial, though. Definitely think in terms of aerial battle and like physical is going to be decent, but I don't think as far as to say, you know, insane. So yeah, for now, I definitely put him mid-S. James is good. Yeah, versed a couple of times. Very, very good value as well. High S for sure. Gonzalo Ramos. If you know, you know. Boys, this might be the epitome of a striker that you would not expect. This guy the other day, I think I played one game against him. Bro, quick step, finesse shot plus, and aerial. Yeah. And he's also very tall. In game, like he just feels insanely tall. Very nice card. I definitely think higher, high S. You can actually put Dalglish a little bit down, bro. Loki might even go all the way there because his card is a bit redundant. We got a Gyökeres. I definitely think a nice high S type of striker. I think in that battle is okay. Richarlison, mid. I'll be real. 5-5 does help him though. So you could say like at the bottom of high S. Same thing with Solanke. Solanke might be the worst card though out of all. Also price, never take price into account, but good indication to how, you know, a card is keeping afloat. 98 reactions is good. Low driven and aerial. Doesn't have a pace playstyle plus, but overall though, I do think this type of striker, maybe accompanied with someone else, wouldn't be bad. I just feel like it's a little bit mid though, boys. Richarlison is okay, so you could say Batshuayi. Yeah, Solanke, I'm happy to place down, bro. You can say actually Mark Gui goes like that. Yeah, perfect. We got El Shasha, I like to call him. Obviously, it's season pass as well. A couple of people cooked me with this card. Cannot lie, I think definitely better winger than striker, but for now, as a striker, finesse shot is nice. Yeah, I definitely think better winger. If I were to place him as a winger, high S right now, lower high S, sorry. Heung-min Son, 100% getting S+, beast. I even think around the level of middle. So let's check. This is his best version, right? 1.6 mil, still keeping afloat in terms of price because of how potent his playstyle pluses is. 99 reactions, quick step, finesse shot, and low driven plus. Those are some insane stats. I'm happy to place S plus. We got Eric Dyer. I just feel like there's no space for these type of cards, man. Yes, it's a fun card. He's got low driven, incisive. Better as a cam, actually, because of the incisive for sure. Pretty lanky striker, you know. There's not much, like the rarity is there. So for now, I'm okay with placing him at high S. There's not much cards like that, if it makes sense. So yeah, let's see. Let's go on a quick rampage. Olise, I just need to place this guy at S+. He's 100% S+. Such a good card. There's a couple of guys that always ask me in the comment section, like, Mike, who's a good card to buy for like 500, 600, 700k, or just under 1 mil, you could say. Bro, Olise is your man. Why I say this is, this guy will not miss goals, right? And the way he feels in game, he's kind of like a better Musiala. The dribbling is just out of this world, bro. I'm happy to place at S+, man. Beast. We've got a lower version of Griezmann. I think his better version is a winger, so he's not going to be here. But this version right here is not completely terrible. I'm okay with placing high S. Man like Ginola. Now, this is a better version of Ginola, by the way. Obviously, his other version was, I'd say it was okay, bro. Like, nothing completely crazy. But the Shapeshifter Strike Force Evo gets his card to looking from a high S to a S+. Incisive finesse shot, kind of a beast in terms of chance creation. I wouldn't really say as much a striker, you see, but I do think the way he moves and feels in game is giving off S+ vibes, so I'm happy to place there. I'd actually say like that's fine. We got Cobble. He's actually a decent card. You wouldn't expect it from him, and he would actually play really good, so I'm okay with high S. Lesoma, a little bit of a worse version of James, you could say, pretty much. Even though she has 5-star, 5-star. But not bad. Rafael Leao also checked his card from the side eye view. You know, peripheral vision and that. Definitely getting S+, bro. I'm okay with even there, bro. You could even say, like, just behind Kaka, yeah. Literally, like, both of them are in the season pass. That is perfect. I do think Rafael Leao might actually be better, though, in terms of a striking element. So for now, I'm happy there. We got the new Max Source. McTominay, Scotty McSauce, bro. Yes, sir. 420k. Low driven. What makes cards so good, especially now everyone's looking for the low driven playstyle plus, because essentially you don't need to be doing too much. And it's kind of now you're at a disadvantage by not having the low driven. The acrobatic plus is so redundant. If he had like a rapid or quick step plus, the guy would be easily, and I mean easily, S+. But for now, I'm okay with placing him high S. Same thing with Muller, I think, not really on that scale of like insanity, but still very nice. Don't get me wrong. Definitely better as a cam though. Yeah, for now I'm happy with that. We got Isak as well, kind of like in that Gyökeres, a little bit, not like falling off the meta curve a little bit because of the new shapeshifters. Still good though, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're not doing too bad for time as well. Got a couple of cards left. Let's go Gallagher. I think I'm okay with, I do think some cards go down now. Yeah, it's getting a little bit, you know, it's getting a little bit heavy, bro. Gallagher does go like just next to Calafiori. Let's see. I still do think most of the cards at high S is still high S, eh? I don't see anyone going down, man. You could actually say Benzema goes up from the side eye view. Let's see. Yeah, for now, that's fine. We got men like Vardy, I think definitely lower high S. I don't know why people spent 1 million coins on him. Yeah, you might look like a little bit of, you know, like you wasted your coins, is what I could say. We got Openda, very fast. Definitely falling off the power curve a lot. You could actually say Al Sharawi goes over them for, you know, relevancy. We got Patrick Vieira. Now, tell me in the comments, boys. I haven't really versed or used this card. So this one's like one of the ones that I haven't really done my research on, but I do know he'd be one of the best maneuverable, heavy, taller cards, you know, out of the lot. Quick step, low driven, and aero plus, bro. With finesse shot. Bro has quick step. Do you know how insane that is for someone that's 6'4"? Bro's gonna move like Victor Wembanyama, bro. I'm happy to place this Brody at you know, just behind Olise. Nah, you know what? Olise can actually go up a bit, eh? Cannot lie. You can say Patrick Vieira actually might be above Olise. Yeah, pretty insane card, and also judging by price, a Patrick Vieira striker. What are we doing, EA? Harder, definitely. High S, beast of a card. Yeah, definitely insane. We got a man like Werner. Now, the thing with Werner, right, is he doesn't keep his longevity too long. That doesn't make sense. He doesn't have longevity as much, you know, as the other strikers and stuff. And also his playstyle plus is pretty mid. I do think better as a striker, he's always been a natural striker. So even if they add him the wing, I do think as a striker with a finesse shot, and he will actually be very quick. I'm happy to actually place him a little bit higher S. Yeah. Van Persie. Ooh. I think it was in my previous attackers tier list. I've placed Van Persie at S+. Right now, though, with the amount of shapeshifters and stuff, and also the amount of like evos that you can do, Van Persie has really dissipated. Rapid and low driven with finesse shot is nice though. 87 stamps a little bit low, and also long passing is low, but I'm gonna do it, man. I do think Van Persie is actually up there. If you know how to utilize those type of cards, you're gonna do well. It's inevitable, you know. Harry Kane, same thing with him. I do think Harry Kane is better than... He might be one of the best, tallest strikers in the game. But, you know, it's getting a little bit redundant now. Though, especially with the amount of insane cards being included, I always say. We've got Savinho. Definitely going to be one of your better feeling cards. Even if you want to sub him off the bench, the guy's going to be insane. Let's check. 190k is actually a very good price for him. Long pass is a little bit low for him and being a cam, you know. So I think at strike is actually perfect. Quick step, low driven. Pretty nice card. I cannot lie, for the price as well. Very good value. I'm okay with him being high S. Haaland definitely dissipated, man. A lot. So for that reason, I'm going to place him at high S as well. You could even say like there, bro. Yeah, I'm okay with that now. Let's see. Something's low-key telling me, right? Let's do this, bro. Collectively speaking, no one in the higher divisions is running Schlotterbeck. Solanke, you know what? You can actually say Solanke can go down. I'm happy to play Schlotterbeck over Solanke. Yeah, I'm okay with that, bro. Richarlison's okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Wilson, it's so sad how a team of the year is not even end game. You know, back in older FIFAs, bro, a team of the year would stay afloat throughout the whole time since they got released. But right now, nothing more than high S. Still a good card. I do think this card is actually better than her team of the season. Yeah. Martinez, not too bad as well. Kind of in that lowest spectrum, though, of high S. Valverde. Very relevant now. Obviously, it's a fun card at the end of the day. He's not going to be, like, insanely meta, but if you were to use him as a meta guy, like, the chip shot is a little bit redundant, but quick step, finesse, and aerial, yeah, that is giving some nice vibes. Doesn't have the skill moves, though, but can press from the top as well. If he had, like, incisive, he'd be one of the better cams, but for now, I'm happy to place him high S. Let's see. Something's throwing me off here, boys. Let's do Penda down, Richarlison down, Dalglish down. You know, Dalglish can stay here because he's keeping his price and stuff. I'm okay with that. And then maybe Richarlison can stay there. I'm okay with that. Haaland can go a little bit down. You know what? Haaland might actually also be mid-S. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. Man like Thuram, if you somehow have used the TOT highlights to Thuram and have converted him through the Strike Force Evo, then by all means, fair enough to you. Low driven quick step plus, decent playstyle pluses, man. I think someone in the comments, yeah, he said, don't be baited, I took the risk, and he's pure dog shit, bro. Fair enough for him being as honest as he is, but I do think he won't be completely bad from an overall perspective. So for now, I'm okay with him being like there. Retegay is a good card. Ooh, that's a tough one. I've heard so much good things from him. The thing is easy S+. 370k currently. Low driven finesse shot is nice. Doesn't have a pace playstyle plus. Yeah, you need to have everything ticked off. I'm okay with him being the top slot of S+. Oh, sorry, of high S. Yeah, for now that's fine. We're not looking too bad right there, especially for time. I'll obviously zoom out when I am done with it, but let's jump over to Marquisio. Obviously, most of these new cards are going to be minimum high S. Let's check his card though. Incisive, tiki-taka. More of a cam than a striker in per se, but can still do some damage at striker. Finesse shot inside. I would love if he had a pace play style, but for now, I'm okay with him being like middle high S. Mateo's actually pretty decent. I still struggle against her. Something about that card that's so irritating. So yeah, for now I'm okay with that. We've got Osimhen, used to be S+, right now minimum high S. Oh, and maximum high S. 270k currently. Amazing pace, quick, like he's playstyle pluses, bro. But every time I play him, it's like I don't really struggle as much as the S+ card. So for now, I'm gonna place him at like that slot of high S. I do think someone like Van Persie is better, personally speaking. And that is why he is there. Very last one's going to be Luis Suarez. Ladies and gentlemen, I've included him as the best value card right there for a reason. He is incredible, and I don't take price into account, always say so. The guys that say, oh, Mike, you place all of the high, coinage cards at S+. No, bro. Look at this man right here. Luis Suarez, bro. Still keeping afloat in FIFA and in real life. Fair enough to the guy. He is incredible. I'm happy to place at the bottom slot of S+. I personally think a little bit better than Retegay, Osimhen, yeah, etc, etc. Tell me in the comments though, do you guys agree with this list? Let us try and see, maybe we can promote or demote someone. Top 5, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Ronaldinho. Yeah, very good cards as well. You could actually argue, right, that 98 Thierry Henry, when he gets included, is going to be better than Putellas, bro. And even the normal Thierry Henry, like a lot of pros are using him now as well. I'm happy to place him in top 5. You know what? That might be one of the best promotions that we've done at the end of a video. Man went from S+ to top 5. That is insane. But yeah, we've got CR7, Hazard. Yeah, pretty much insane cards. These cards are not yet obviously out. Same thing like with Mbappe and all these others. But when they do get released, let's just say the people that are kind of cooking them up now in the Evo, thing you could say, are going to be S+, trust. And then we obviously got Retegay, Osimhen, a couple of decent little cats right here. Overall though, these, like, they're not the best of the best, man. So for the reason being, they're going to be at high S. I do think, like, going from like James' side and up, the card's still cooked, bro. Very much so. And then we obviously got mid S. Some people probably hate that I put Haaland at mid S, but I don't think he's as good, man. Definitely not as... You know what, you could actually say Haaland is not... Because I want to kind of just see, hold on. If he has finesse shot and quick step, let's just see. It was power shot. You see, that's just not great. Yeah, Haaland, you know what, can actually stay. He might even go down further. Yeah, Schlotterbeck, and then we got Mark Guy, Solanke. Hey, someone needed to be at the low S. Yeah. I just want to see Guy one more time. It might look like I'm indecisive, but hold on. If it can just load, it'd be perfect. 170k, low driven. Someone in my comment section, I can already see it. Mike, Guy is so insane. No ways you placed him at low S, bro. Collectively speaking, no pro player is going to go for Guy, bro. I'm sorry. You could even say Schlotterbeck as well. Yeah, I'm okay with that, boys. That's going to be the last. I will do the wingers next, so stay tuned for that. That's how we're looking right now. Top 5, S+, high S. A lot of players in high S, of course, because only makes sense. EA released so much cards that, inevitably speaking, they're going to keep afloat. Because especially them releasing like Playstyle Plus, the stats are insane. So yeah, I will catch you boys in the next one. I have a sweet one. Peace.